All right, what you? It ain't but one guy. Hold on. It ain't but one guy. We ain't but one guy. It ain't but one guy. I'm keeping him away from him. That's Terence Crawford.
Time.
Raw, just looking at the landscape now, I'm sure that everyone's been calling you out now. The fact that
No, they haven't. They haven't. That's the thing. Not too many people have called me out.
When I took it serious, and I was like, this what I'm going to do. I wanted to be. I said, I'm gonna be great in the sport. I'm gonna be the best. I'm not in here to be, just a competitor. I'm not in here to be just one of the other guys. No, I want to be the best. I want to be the guy. So it hasn't. Nothing has changed. So the world get to see me face it, but I'm gonna rise even.
When Terence Crawford talks, people in boxing pay attention. And his latest comments about Devin Haney weren't just talk for the cameras. They came off as a real warning. Crawford basically said that getting in the ring with Keyshawn Davis right now might be the worst decision Haney could make in his career.
Targets publicly on Devin Haney, #1 welterweight by ring, most estimations right now, champion. Why is that? Why Devin Haney? And you have half the amount of professional fights he has. Do you think that's something? There's enough in it for him when he's.
I was 6-0 fighting people with 30+ fights, bro.
I don't mean it from that. What I mean is
stopping him.
Why is he
stopping? No, I'm playing. I'm playing, bro. Nah, why Devin Haney, bro? Honestly, because he's a star. He's a superstar.
You asking that question. I felt like that's what it was. But go ahead.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I'm ready to fight anybody. So I'm going for the stars. And I know Devin Haney is the same fighter from when he was at 35. He's the same fighter when he was at 40. Now he's at 40. So he ain't nothing changed. But his weight, you know what I'm saying? I will knock Devin Haney out. Guaranteed. I just feel like, shouts out to Devin, though. You doing your thing. Like, I have no problem against you, bro. But we talking business right now.
Crawford isn't doubting how skilled Haney is. What worries him is whether Haney can take a punch. In his eyes, this isn't only a hard matchup, it's a genuinely risky one. The talk isn't about who's the better boxer anymore. It's about whether Haney's chin holds up against the kind of power he's about to face.
Myself, I knew God put me in this position for a real reason. Honestly, from the very beginning, from me changing everything around me and just coming into this fight, I knew I was in this position for a real reason. And just coming into the fight, I knew I was confident. I knew I was going to win in convincing fashion, honestly. And it just showed up that way, honestly. And it's crazy because, like, I was telling my team, like, I always dreamed to have, like, a 12-round last-minute, like, stoppage. Like, I always dreamed of that. You know what I'm saying? So, for my first fight coming back off of this long layoff, man, is...
What's really bothering Crawford is something fighters rarely talk about openly, the toll of cutting weight. He admitted Haney has great instincts and sharp technique, but all those drastic weight cuts lately might have left his chin weaker than before. We already saw a glimpse of that against Ryan Garcia. And Crawford thinks that weakness probably hasn't gone away.
Did I go wrong? And I couldn't figure it out. I fought a guy who did everything wrong leading up to the fight. It mean doing everything right. Great team, great coaches, great game plan. It's just hard to beat somebody when, they doping. We're seeing a different Ryan Garcia than we seen leading up to the Tank fight. It was just totally different. Me, I'm not having no sex. I'm not doing nothing. I'm getting my rest, doing everything. How can that determine the outcome of a 12-round fight? And then when the PD situation came out.
How much can that actually affect a fight that goes the full 12 rounds? Then once the whole situation around the failed weight came out, that's when things clicked for Crawford. Now put that next to Keyshawn Davis, someone young, hungry, and naturally powerful. Crawford calls it a completely different kind of threat, the kind that comes from a fighter who hasn't spent years starving his body down to make weight. His point is straightforward. Haney might have the better skill set, but none of that matters if his chin can't hold up.
Never fuck with Cuz.
What?
Because Cuz never fuck with me.
On what tip?
Bro, it was like times where me, I was always around Shakur as an amateur and shit. So Shakur introduced me to Floyd, Devin Haney, all that type of shit. So there's a hell of times around Devin Haney and we 24 fitness playing basketball, regular shit before niggas became celebrities type shit. Or just who we are today. And nigga never even looked me in my eyes. Nigga never showed me respect. Like nigga never... Shakur always like, yo, this nigga Keyshawn, this, that, third. He be like, for real? That nigga still a kid. Like, he just never gave me my respect.
He sons you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bitch ass nigga, you know goddamn well, nigga,
now I'm here, nigga. And everything Shakur been saying, nigga, I lived up to it and then some. What are you talking about? And he's still like, his father used to, it's crazy because my beginning of my professional career, his father used to be like, oh shit, the businessman. What's up with you? Like, dap me up.
My man.
And,
so you always was the
Dev,
businessman.
And Dev was keep his face forward and like, dang, I can't get no pat. Like, nigga, we African American. You can't show me no type of.
Things heated up fast after Davis knocked out Jermaine Ortiz. That win wasn't just a win, it felt like a message. Right after the fight ended, Davis called Haney out directly, and social media exploded. He's clearly chasing something bigger, and right now Haney is the name standing in his way.
So more of who I really am. In past fights, you guys see me, as a more of a shell of myself, because I was killing myself to make it weight. I feel a lot better, feel a lot stronger, and I'm excited for it.
Who you see as your partner that would be a super fight? Floyd had Manny, Sugar Ray Leonard had Tommy Hearns. I mean, you was linked to Tank for so long. It looked like that's never gonna happen. But
yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that fight happening. I don't see that fight ever happening. But still, guys like Shakur, still got Ryan Garcia. It's a huge fight. It's a lot of guys coming up. They make a new guy every day. We got Abdullah Mason, we got Carmel. It's young guys coming up, and
Haney didn't ignore it either. He fired back almost instantly. Sent over a contract. He shrugged off all the warnings and even threw a few jabs at Davis's team. At this point, it's gone past business talk. It's turned personal. Years of bad blood between the two camps are finally spilling out into the open.
Calls out Devin Haney, had a conversation with Bill Haney, says, yo, listen, if I stop Ortiz, I want your son. What's your thoughts on that, Keyshawn and Devin Haney?
I think it's a good fight. Y'all gotta stop asking me questions about these fights. I think it's like, once again, whoever shows up, whoever wants to win, like yesterday, all the fighters on that card who won, we seen, well, except Gerald Miller, but we seen the ones who wanted to win. And I think whoever wants it that night is gonna be victorious, because both of them are skilled fighters, and both of them.
Everybody on this level could fight.
Yeah, so except whoever show up that night, I ain't gonna lie. But I think I favor Devin, because Devin is the better boxer.
With the longer jab, technique-wise, style-wise, he has a longer jab. He just got a high IQ, being around Floyd Mayweather and them the same way. Keyshawn is around Crawford and Shakur and them. So I just really believe Devin got a higher IQ than Keyshawn, and different tools that will frustrate Keyshawn. Because Keyshawn ain't no brawler. He ain't gonna run in there and just knock Devin chin off. I don't believe. He's gonna try to box him, and that's where Devin is strong.
Even so, not everybody is convinced about Davis just yet. Floyd Schofield pushed back, saying the referee might have jumped in too soon during the Ortiz fight. That's the argument he's sticking
Haney's
with.
right back at the top of his game. Devin showed that the weight loss was probably causing him to not have as good punch resistance, and it also probably wasn't causing him to have as much power or explosiveness as he has. He showed tremendous power, tremendous punch resistance in that fight against Norman, and for him to do that means that the weight was probably an issue. Now, if Keyshawn comes up, or if they even do a catch weight, a 143, 144, it's gonna be a very interesting fight, because I think Devin has more tools and more IQ right now, but Keyshawn is different. So when you got a guy that's different, and that's why I also said that he's not just back, he's different. You understand me? I mean, you gotta have that intangibleness about him, where he can be a different guy when it's time to be a different guy. You can never count him out. However, if I was pushing Keyshawn, I would have another fight or two before I fight Devin, just for experience purposes. And if I was Devin, I would try to jump on it right now before he gets those couple fights, because the more experience he gets, the harder.
Even Roy Jones Jr., someone who's seen it all, said Davis should slow down. He respects Davis's talent, but thinks he needs a couple more fights before jumping into something as big as a matchup with Haney. The jump from rising contender to top-level champion is huge, and rushing that step could easily blow up in his face.
47, then he was at 35 and 40, growing into that weight. That's a no.
It looked like it.
It looked like it.
It looks
To
like,
us, Keyshawn.
To me,
Let's see how hard I hit January 31st.
I like it.
Do you think you're already a bright enough star that he'd be willing to take? Because, you know, as a businessman, risk reward, you think you bring enough to the table that he'd want to take the fight? He would take the fight?
Hopefully, bro. I hope he would take the fight. In terms of answer your question, a bright enough star, he's already entertaining me on Twitter and social media and stuff like that. So I guess he sees some money potential in this fight right here. But what I would like to do is I would like to become champion, because that just speaks for itself. Once I come to the champion with the table, you can't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know me. People know me. I can go to the UK and sell. Like, I can go anywhere and sell. My first main event, I sold 10,000 tickets. I sell, period. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's entertaining me, because I am a star. But when I come with that world title, whether I beat Dalton Smith or I go move up a weight and beat Lewis Crocker, once I come with them world titles, it's just a different story.
Yeah, I love the fight.
And I also feel like, you know, let the fight build too. Like, I'm not saying let it build all the way to 2028. You know what I'm saying? We can still fight this year. I really want to fight. If I can have it my way, I want to fight 3 times this year. So if I can fight another fight before I fight Devin, I feel like that.
Just when everyone assumed this fight was next, the whole thing flipped. Instead of chasing Haney, Davis is now looking at a fight against Lewis Crocker. On the surface, it seems like he's taking a step down, but Davis insists there's a bigger plan behind.
There's now 14 wins, no losses, no draws, 10 wins by way of knockout. Devin is 34 wins, no loss, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. So Devin got more knockouts than Keyshawn actually has fights. Devin is about 5'9", with about 72-inch arm reach. Keyshawn is about 5'8", with a 70-inch arm reach. Keyshawn has more power. Devin Haney has shown that he's a better pure boxer. I think Devin Haney's defense is better than Keyshawn's. After I watched Keyshawn versus Jermaine Ortiz last night, I don't think and see Keyshawn Davis beating Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney's going to control him with his jab, his distance, his range, and his counter punchability. I think this is going to be the most skilled, talented fighter that Devin Haney has fought outside of Lomachenko. Right? Lomachenko is so accomplished, so skilled, so talented. But I just think that Keyshawn is bigger, has more power than Lomachenko, and just as talented and skilled as Lomachenko. I think Keyshawn is more skilled and talented than Regis Prograis and Brian Norman Jr., but they got more power than Keyshawn does. So I think Keyshawn is the package that people want.
Davis says it all comes down to leverage. If he fights Haney right now, he'd be walking in as the smaller name. But if he beats Crocker and grabs a belt at 147, the whole picture changes. Now he'd be negotiating as an equal, not as the underdog. It's a gamble, sure, but if it pays off, the reward could be huge.
I'm actually feeling so good. I'm wondering in the back of my head if I could ever, even just for fun, make a fight happen back down at 147, you know?
And popping now. There's a lot of guys there, a lot of big names.
Yeah, big names and no big punchers. So, you know, what Conor Ben is like, what, he's supposed to be the puncher now? Like, yeah, it works for me. You know?
Ryan?
Big puncher?
No, Ryan's a big puncher.
Big puncher?
Yeah, his hook. If he catches you with the hook, you don't come up.
47?
Well, he's fighting at 47.
But you consider him a welterweight puncher?
You'd probably have more nuance to that. No, I remember.
Boots Ennis. You got.
No, Boots is at 54. Boots at 54.
No, but where was he?
He was at 47, yeah.
Where was he world champion at?
47, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you think Ryan's got a bigger punch than that? Bigger punch than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because when Ryan touches you.
No, when he touches lightweights, see, he hasn't dropped real welterweights.
Okay, yep.
Is there even a real welterweight in the welterweight division? I think Conor Ben's the only real welterweight left at 147. So this new welterweight game is lightweights moving up. Okay? There's no OG 147. And with that, I can't give Ryan the credit you're trying to give him.
Okay.
Yeah, with that.
How likely is it though? With those
Stepping back for a second, this isn't just about two guys fighting. The welterweight division has been quiet lately, missing that spark and star power. A fight between Haney and Davis could bring the excitement right back. The technician against the puncher. Skill against raw power. Calm against chaos. Haney clearly wants this fight, and honestly, that's not shocking at all. This is exactly how Haney operates. No conditions attached. That's what his father and trainer Bill Haney said just yesterday on The Boxing Voice.
As we know, this is not a surprise. This is what Devin Haney does. No stipulations. As father, trainer, and manager Bill Haney stated yesterday on The Boxing Voice, he stated, why we have to have stipulations, roadblocks. We ain't trying to do that. Devin moved up, so you don't have to drain himself. Why would he have to drain himself? Right? Nonetheless, Shakur wants a 10-pound rehydration course. Keyshawn, the businessman Davis, as you're going to see right here, he explains why he don't like Devin Haney. Because, and people are asking me and sending me, this is an old clip that Keyshawn did with Wallow and Gilly, and people are asking me my thoughts. Is resurfaced because obviously the Devin Haney, Keyshawn Davis, saga has started to kick up dust. So it resurfaced, right? And Keyshawn Davis explains that Devin Haney didn't befriend him and didn't show him respect. He sunned him, as Wallow said. He little boyed him. When Shakur was telling Devin, this dude is on deck, and Devin's like, he's just a kid. Well, you got to understand at the time Keyshawn is talking about, you was just a kid, but Keyshawn took it personal. So Keyshawn explains why he don't rock with Devin Haney. But again, like I said, I think Keyshawn speaks out of emotion. He speaks his truth, right? Whether you like it or not, it's his truth. Whether it's wrong at the time or not, it's his truth. So this is why Keyshawn feels like he don't rock with Devin Haney, because Devin Haney didn't accept him with open arms, right? And
right, still, Davis wants a 10-pound rehydration clause. Keyshawn, the businessman that he is, you're about to hear him explain exactly why he isn't a fan of Devin Haney.